kind of saying, hey, oh, there's a little extra right there. Uh-oh. And Marina steps in to protect JC.
All right. Here it's Clark, splashing home a three from way downtown. And some words with the Connecticut bench on her way back.
20-point lead. Caitlin Clark with a few words with J.C. Sheldon and keeping the crowd engaged.
And Christmas Kelly escorting her back to the bench.
J.C. Sheldon is there.
Drama.com/ she poked her in the eye or like punched her halfway. I don't know what happened, but it looked like it hurt. Now, she got all up in her, way too in her bubble. And Caitlin like, back up. I was like, well, you just hit me in the eye. Someone leveled, I think that was her. I don't know who that is, but she needs to be ejected, right? Someone needs to be ejected. Well, no one got ejected. So here we are, 20-point lead, end of the game. Sophie Cunningham has just rolled her ankle on the other end of the floor. Walking it off. She's not feeling good. So, play begins. Sheldon steals it. Fast break. Yo, I'm not just gonna let you lay it in right here. That's not that type of matchup. They don't like each other, and the fight ensues. Both players were ejected.
Nobody got hurt.
You know, you talk to Sophie Cunningham, she'll say, I'm trying to wrap her up. And I do think that's what she was intending. But she got her hands up there. A deserved flagrant foul. But all of this is stemming from what we saw earlier.
Fever, son. CC starts the game with a catch and shoot trade. Fever were at 500 going into this game, and that means that if they win, they have a winning record. And Lexi Ho said, yeah, we about to do that. Corner pocket, 3-ball splash, and then back to CC. Sees the double team, gets it to Aaliyah. Someone's open. Howard underneath, buckets. Okay, it looks like the Fever came to play. And watch this. Caitlin Clark working, find my spot. Oh, yeah, that's the logo. Shoot. And the level of basketball play, I mean, the movement. You see, she like Steph out there, just moving. Gets the ball, sees the double team. Oh, you left the wing open. Splash.
Oh, Clark just took it away. It's a 2-on-1. Clark, bounce pass, pretty fine. And Mitchell won't miss from there.
Yeah, the Fever took off quick in the second half. And Boston right here sees Lexi up the court. Oh, corner pocket, 3-ball, yeppers. Best 3-point shooting percentage in the WNBA. Yeah, Fever win.
I'll take the official questions. Sure. There wasn't an explanation for the tech that she got. You know, I think it was pretty obvious that stuff was brewing, right? When the officials don't get control of the ball game, when they allow that stuff to happen, and it's been happening all season long. It's not just this game, it's been happening all season long. This is what happens, right? This is what happens. You've got competitive women who are the best in the world at what they do, right? And when you allow them to play physical and you allow these things to happen, they're going to compete. And they're going to have their teammates' backs. It's exactly what you expect, right? Out of fierce competition. So I started talking to the officials in the first quarter, and we knew this was going to happen. You could tell it was going to happen. So they got to get control of it. They got to be better. They got to be better.
Can you specifically detail what you mean by get control of the game, just to be in your words?
Get control of the game is call the fouls that are actually happening on the floor, right? And consistently call the fouls that are actually happening on the floor. Okay, not just if somebody swings and misses, right? Like, consistently call the fouls.
Coach, do you think it's something pertaining to your team, or do you think it's a league-wide issue?
Well, I've seen quite a few dust-ups in the league so far, so I think it's a league-wide issue. I mean, bad officiating is bad officiating.
And then what did you make of Sophie Cunningham's flagrant foul on JC towards the end?
It was a flagrant foul.
Do you think it's like defending Caitlin or defending the team, or how do you view just how it opens?
I view it as a flagrant foul.
I'll ask about the game too.
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys came for basketball.
Yeah,
Let's talk about basketball.
Yeah.
Come on now.
What do you think of just how you all were able to pull in the second half, Caitlin, in particular?
We're going to the Commissioner Cup Championship.
Let's go!
You don't want to talk about that? Let's talk about that.
What do you think, again, in the second half, allowed you all to create some distance there, and what can you build on going into that cup line?
I thought we were physical on defense. I think that's where we lacked in the first half. I think the first half we had moments where we were up 10, we're up 8, we're up 12, and we continue to just let them back in the game. And I think, you know, prior to maybe the second half where we finally got our foot on the gas, that's kind of where we have struggled all season long is we continue to get these leads, these 8-point leads, these 6-point leads, these 10-point leads, and we just let teams back in the game and with bad shots, turnovers, whatever it is. So I think it's just, you know, we kind of got over the hump there, and then we're able to grow our lead in the fourth quarter. They even cut it to 10 in the fourth quarter, and I thought we really responded well, and we're able to open it up for a pretty comfortable win.
To Natasha or Steph, you guys just beat the best team in the league, and now you're taking a team that's rebuilding, struggling. Are you pleased that you were able to put this team away and not have a letdown?
No. We focused on ourselves in the past two practices, and at the end of the day, we knew what Connecticut was going to do in this game, but we executed the assignment both ends of the floor. But I'm proud of what we did and how we handle our own out there.
Yeah, just for Natasha handling.
Scrape across the face.
Well, Clark's saying, you already hit me in the eye. Can you give me a moment here of space?
And then Mabrey.
Steal. Sheldon going coast to coast. And here's we got another break is here as J.C. Sheldon goes right after Sophie Cunningham. It was a hard foul, no question.
I'm blaming this all on the officials tonight. It is totally their responsibility. That's a hard foul. That's a flagrant foul. And if they had taken care of the business earlier, we wouldn't be in this situation right now. Well, you can't eject her because you didn't eject Mabrey. That's a flagrant foul. It's a hard foul. You could say it's a play on the ball, but
Yeah, I think no question this will get upgraded.
yeah, no question.
2 arms above the shoulders. And again, intent is not part of this rule. Cunningham